Okay, good evening. Thank you for joining me. Let's see if we've got some audio this time. The audio was fixed over the weekend, so hopefully we are all systems go for tonight. So someone will pop a comment up for me, I'm sure, to let me know that we've got some sound. Hi, Moni. Excellent. So no one's letting me know that we haven't got sound, so that's a good thing. Okay. So welcome to tonight. I am doing the Trance Channel transmission. My name is Danielle Micken and I am known as the Divine Channeler. Yes, thanks, Karen. So just quickly a little bit about me. So I was thinking earlier and it's like I didn't just arrive here. I didn't just, it's taken a couple of decades really to arrive where I am. And it's not to say that other people's journey can be quicker or longer, or it is what it is. But my journey has definitely taken me a couple of decades of being interested, first of all, in meditation and anything esoteric. And I was very fortunate around a very crucial time, a traumatic time in my life, that I had access to a beautiful lady at home called Di, and she is a spiritual teacher, and she very much invited me. I was invited to workshops because she knew I needed to do the work. So that was probably where the bulk of my awakening and doing the work, because that's what all of this is about. It's about actually doing the work on yourself. So whatever is limiting you or blocking you from, which they can be perceived blocks as well, but quite often the trauma and the wounding, the inner child stuff, and then we can get a little bit broader on that, and we can go into the DNA and the cellular structure holding all the cellular memory. So we're looking at past lives and ancestral stuff. And we can go even deeper again and go into attachments and all kinds of wonderful stuff. But, my learning doesn't stop now. You never know. You never know everything. So we're here in this 3D format as we're all ascending, and we're all given the same opportunity to increase our awareness at every single point. And the thing is that it is always best to look in your own backyard, to do your own work, regardless of what's happening around you. So that's basically how I arrived here. I did have quite a lot of help over the years, and I did some training in, I did a little bit of training in Aura Soma to give me an understanding of color and how that works. I did all my Reiki levels as well. But the biggest thing that I learnt along the way was really by doing. And by doing and offering healings, then Spirit had the opportunity, because I was open and receptive, to show me more. And it was through that my healing took a bit of a different turn beyond the Reiki levels. And that's when I come into, it took quite some time, but that progression, and I come into awareness of past life trauma, which was quite interesting to see, because I could just see it in my mind's eye. Hi, Christina. See it in my mind's eye. Whether it was persecution and they'd had their tongues cut out, or they'd been burnt, or I've seen rickets, I've seen dysentery, I've seen all kinds of different ways that people have completed that lifetime, but the trauma is actually still sitting in the body. So, I was just contemplating the fact that, I didn't just arrive here. It has taken quite a bit of work, but we all have innate gifts. We all have the ability to perceive on a much broader level. So I think last week we were talking about intuition, or Spirit was talking about going into your gut. Now, that's the wonderful thing about hindsight, is that it gives you 20/20 vision. So it's good because your gut can react. You can think, oh, gee, I really shouldn't do that, or that doesn't feel comfortable. And then later, hindsight says, oh, you were right. So it's just about following that guidance. I never know what I'm coming on to talk about. I do just want to touch on the 1111 gateway, because we're still in the flux and the energy of that. It peaked on the 1111, the 11th of the 11th month, but it goes through till the 29th, because the 2 plus the 9 equals 11. So that's another 1111 gateway, not as significantly strong, but it is kind of like, it's a full-on month, let's just put it that way. And once again, I have been noticing the fluctuations in energy. And the whole thing is that we all are going through lots of transformations. So when we're in these gateways, we're getting a lot of upgrades to our operating system. We're receiving a lot of higher frequencies, and it's basically a celestial portal. So every year we're given that opportunity, and there's other gateways and portals as well. But your physical body is physical. God bless its dense format, and it does take quite some time for quite often what's happened on the higher levels for your body to process it. So a lot of clearing is happening on the astral levels at this time. So while you're in oh my God, I've just looked up and I've got 11 people viewing. How cool is that? So good little, synchronicity there. So we're doing a lot of clearing work while we're asleep. So quite often we can wake up and feel extremely exhausted. And I know for me, that was one of those days that I woke up and I just went, okay, here we are. I'm quite familiar with these days because I'm attuned to what's going on energetically most of the time within me anyway. And the other side of it is that I read energy, so I'm able to sense energy and feel energy on a number of different levels, and that will give me quite a lot of information. So if we move like into a soul guidance session, then I can just I can pick up information, and then I can also connect in with my team and your team, and they just ask me to ask questions, really, and we just slowly unpack things. So that's quite an interesting space as well. So how's everyone been going with the 1111 gateway? How have you been going with your energy? Have you been tired? Have you had stuff kind of... I probably had some intense dreams over the last couple of weeks, and some of them were not very nice. And it can be unsettling when you're having dreams that are a little bit traumatic or challenging, or kind of don't feel like maybe they're out of character for you. Oh, Linda, aren't we all lovely? I can put your comment up. Still waiting on my twin flame. Yep, and that we are. Interesting, because the 1111 is considered like, the twins. So, yep, okay. I don't know whether I have a lot to say about the twins. It's interesting, though, that you bring that up. And, as everyone knows, I do organically just let my mouth open and information comes out. So when I opened my eyes today in the morning and then got on Facebook a little bit later, the first thing that popped up was about twin flames. And then I've had a lot of information come through my feed on twin flames. And, I'm on a lot of different sites, so it wasn't as though I don't see that stuff, but there was a greater influx of that information coming in. So quite ironic, I suppose, that you've brought that up, Linda. And that ties into what I was saying before, is that it is, there is that runner chaser phase in the twins. But the best thing you can do is actually go and have a look in your own backyard and focus on yourself and focus on your life and focus on your way forward, because even the longing gets you into that runner chaser scenario. Yeah, so that's interesting. There's also been quite a bit of interference. I was reading today about the twins, and a lot of energies, denser energies, have been manipulating in order to not allow us to align with our twin flame or twin soul, because we're here for a greater mission, and we're here to basically face ourselves and be able to bring to the planet divine love. That's divine union. So yeah, it's not a easy road, and especially if you've already met your Dan's on here. Hi, Dan. Oh, that's a shame your connection keeps cutting out. And Linda's just picked up from her end that there was 11 people watching. Yeah, it can be quite I've lost my train of thought now. It can be quite intense. So yeah. Emily's had lots of intense dreams lately. Why isn't that showing up properly? I think it's going to scroll. Yeah. Yeah, me too. So even to the point sometimes where I wake up and it's like, oh, I don't even know what's going on there. Like some dreams you don't even bother kind of even trying to assess. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, so the 1111, I think there's still a way to go. Then we're heading into the Christ consciousness. I always love December, I think, because it means that I'm going home, and I'm anticipating that, and that only happens once a year, but it's not looking like that's happening this year, which is fine. But I do like the energy of December, and then we've got that new energy coming in with the new year. So it's quite amazing to think that we're through another year, nearly. It's crazy, actually. And with that, I just want to say that I know some people are struggling. I know how crazy the world appears at the moment, and it has appeared that way for a really long time. I just want to let people know that sometimes the most extreme information that is out there to wake people up. It doesn't necessarily mean that it is going to happen. It is there to wake people up. And I think a prime example of that is what's happening in Victoria at the moment. I'm not going to say anything predictive on any of that or any of it. I'm actually going to be a bit tight-lipped tonight, I feel. But it's interesting, isn't it? Because there was, a lot of this was considered conspiracy theories, 18 months, 2 years ago. And here we are kind of living it. It's so important to get back into your love state. It's so important to get back into your joy state. It's so important to just get balanced and get grounded and connected to nature. Beyond the busyness and the noise of what's going on outside. It is difficult to interact when there is so much commotion and so much noise, I think, with people. It is clearly shown, I don't want to go down the rabbit hole. It's clearly shown a divide, which is challenging. and you even get to the stage where you don't know if you can kind of speak to people your truth. So stick to your people. You already know your people. You already know what your people think and feel. If you haven't got those people, find a group on Facebook. There's lots of groups. And then just seek spaces that are higher. It's nice to check out of kind of what's going on and raise your vibration. That's really important. It can be very damaging for your energy to be constantly seeing and hearing. And you don't just see and hear and it disappears. It doesn't, that's not how it works. It stays imprinted in you and your body has a reaction. Your soul has a reaction. So if you're constantly feeding it with negative images and you're reacting to them, because it's all about how you're connected to it, if you can maintain your center and view those things and just send love, well then kudos to you. That's a really beautiful space to be, and that's a working space in the sense of lifting the vibration for everyone. But if you're struggling with that, then you've got to check out of those narratives and find something that soothes your soul, that empowers you and makes you feel good, not as in good bad, but that makes you feel connected. We've lost a lot of connection. So if you're struggling to connect with people, connect with spirit. Spirit's always around you. So that's really important. Okay. So I am a trance channel. I am very blessed to be able to channel lots of different frequencies. And I even come across new ones, which is wonderful. And they bring through their healing energy and their wisdom and their love. And I get that first. I'm really, really blessed in that respect. And it helps me. It really helps me because it lifts my vibration as well, even though I have to have my vibration quite elevated in order to do this. I do find now I can kind of switch it on when I need to, because I've been doing it for so long and those connections are fairly strong. Yeah. So it's a little bit like a meditation for you and for me. I will reach up, spirit will reach down, and we will blend and merge energies so they will have access to my consciousness. I am still here, so I hear my words coming out of my mouth, but they're not my words, they're spirit's words. And that's when you'll notice that there will be a change in the tone of my voice, and also the speech, so the inflections and the chosen words. I love when they use words that aren't in my vocabulary, because it means that I've definitely plugged into the right spot. So does anyone have any questions about any of that? Otherwise, we will get going, and you guys can open up and get comfortable and get ready to receive whoever's coming through. All good? Okay. All right, so just prepare your body. Make sure you're very comfortable. I just have to raise my seat a fraction. That's better. Yeah, make sure your body is uncrossed. Uncross your legs. You don't want to stop any flow of energy coming in or going out. Make sure there's no distractions. The when it's quiet. And give me a moment and I will check in and see who is coming through. Welcome, beloved ones. It has been some time since I have been with you. If you are familiar with me, my name is Michael. I am a guardian over this one. She has appointed me that any energy that wishes to pass through her vessel must come through me first. She offers and relies on me, instilling a large amount of trust that I am here to take care of her. As we are here to take care of all of you, if you reach up and reach out to us, we will be beside you. We will be before you. We will be behind you. We will support you in every which way. So as you take a breath in, why not call your team in? Call in your guides or maybe a specific energy if you feel connected to the Archangels or the elementals or the fairies or your loved ones. There is no right way. There is no wrong way. For we hear you. We hear you in the times of your joy. We hear you laugh. We hear you when you cry and when you are in a state of despair. We are here for you. We are here to serve you, to serve humanity as a whole. Maybe you need some encouragement that we are with you, a sign. And if that is what you need, then ask for it. Ask that we maybe touch the small of your back or gently brush past your cheek. Touch your shoulder or your arm. And if you are presented with a spirit before you that you are not familiar with consciously, then ask. Ask who is here. And open to be receptive, to hear who it is. And if you struggle to hear, then maybe ask to be shown, to see an image. For we have many ways of communicating with you. So we understand that this time is looking rather dense. and that it is looking like a one-way street. We would like to assure you that there are many changes that are coming. The changes are afoot. That you can help us, to help you, to help the planet, to help humanity by standing solid in the love. That is how you can help. For you are marvelous. You are incredible. There is such power within you, untapped power that you have not yet realized. So we would like to take you on a quick journey. And as you breathe in, just gently breathe in our love, breathe in our light, and allow it to just shake out all the densities, all the fears, all the worries, all the stress, all the tension. Bring the love into the spaces of pain in your body. And gently breathe them out. And just feel your feet, that your feet are connected to Mother Earth. And feel your crown chakra, that you are connected to Source, Creator God. And then feel us all around you, surrounding you in 360 degrees, forming a brilliant sphere of light. And the unconditional love is rising up from Mother Earth, through your feet, rising up through your legs, up through your torso, and into your heart center. And the unconditional love from Source is coming into your crown and through the upper chakras and into your heart space. And that your heart is like a beautiful flower that is just blossoming in the light. Petal by petal is unfurling, showing more of your radiance, allowing more light out. And we are holding you in a sphere of unconditional love. And that you are acting like a pillar of light, bringing heaven to earth. You are the conduit. And then see me as a conduit of light and unconditional love. See your team doing the same. And then see all the other people upon the planet. Pillars of light are cast upon the whole planet. See the ball of love that is resonating from deep within Mother Earth's heart space. See the atmosphere being showered in unconditional love. And then see or feel all of the pillars of light, all of the people that are holding the frequency, that your light begins to merge, that the love that you are expressing expands far enough to reach the next person, and they do the same. And that the whole of Mother Earth, all of humanity, all of the sentient beings, all of the plant life, everything is receiving the love. There is only love here. So we see and feel the light and the love. That's what we look for. We look for spaces that warm our face, that lighten our heart, and brings us joy. Spaces of peace. And this is how you can be of great service, not only to yourself and your loved ones, but to all of humanity, to Gaia. This is how the shifts will happen. This is how you will remove and lift your blockages and barriers and traumas with more love for yourself, more kindness, more understanding. And we just ask that you bring your energy in a little bit now, as you have been very expanded. And as you bring your energy in, your team will weave the most appropriate light. It could be gold, it could be white, it could be platinum, it could be diamond. It's going to weave some light into your aura. And then connect it into your heart. Just strengthening your aura. And as you bring your energy in again, drawing it into your body, you're bringing all of the love, all of the peace and the hope and the joy, the balanced state into the room that you are in, into your conscious awareness, bringing it into your life. that you get to choose how you walk through your life. That you can always come back to the state of love. We have more love for you than what you could fathom. For regardless of what your life has looked like, you are always worthy, always deserving. So next time, when you are feeling troubled, when you are feeling worn out, choose to breathe in love. Choose to acknowledge your own light and your own love. Choose to acknowledge that you are connected to the love of Mother Earth and that you are connected to the source love, the divine love. Choose to acknowledge that we are here, that we love you. And remember to love yourself. Just drawing your energy back in, very gently and very slowly. Becoming aware of your feet, your hands, becoming aware of your body. Just becoming aware of the breath moving in and out of the body. Very gently and very slowly, taking as much time as you need. Taking a couple of deep breaths. Wriggling your hands and toes. Just becoming aware of the room. Becoming aware of the weight of your body. Coming back into physical awareness. And just taking a couple of deep breaths. Having a stretch. And when you're ready, opening your eyes. Really is the key to everything. It's generally a lack of love that is limiting us in a number of ways. If we have a belief system that we don't deserve something, then we'll do everything in our power to make sure that we don't get it. If we feel that we're unlovable, then quite often we'll just, that's our state of awareness. Yeah, so if anyone has any feedback, anything they felt, or anything they saw, anything they experienced, and they want to comment, go for it. I love some feedback. Michael's funny. He just, because once again, I'm like, I don't know who's coming, sometimes go into a bit of stage fright. Anyway, they always turn up, and Michael's just like, bang, straight in my face. So it's like, okay, thank you, Michael. We haven't heard from him for quite a while. Okay, Karen says thank you. You're welcome. Dan says thank you, needed that. You're welcome, lovely. Moni says, really expansive energy. Beautiful. Well, that's you. So good job. It's quite often nice to just realize that there's so many of us out there doing the work. There's so many awakened people. And it's just a nice feeling to sometimes check into that and realize that we've got this, spirit's got this, we've got this, the earth's got this, that we are going to come out of these dark days. It is going to happen. And yeah, it's just nice to check in. Karen says, very relevant to me. I've been reading about connecting to angels. Beautiful. Yeah, so okay, so we gave you a bit of homework as well, in the sense to when you're feeling a little, whatever you're feeling that's not love, to bring yourself back to love, to know that you're supported in every which way, and to remember to ask for help. So, and that goes to the spirit world, definitely, but look at your resources that are here on the earth plane as well, whether it be a friend that you just need to have a couple with and just have a conversation, and or whether you need to go out in nature, or or whatever it is, have a bath, whatever it is that you need to do. Okay, Emily has some feedback. Thank you. I saw a white city surrounded by water at the base of a massive purple tree reaching to the heavens. Oh, that's beautiful. Yeah, that's really nice. Maybe that's where we're going, Emily. It's funny, I connected in the channel we did on Thursday. I think it was Thursday's class, because I've got classes on Tuesday and Thursday now, and there's spaces in them if you want to come and do the deep soul work, which is more than kind of what we do here. We were connecting to the chakras on the earth, and I ended up in Egypt, and I don't feel really connected to Egypt as it is. I feel like the pyramids are kind of like they flick the switch and they're turned off. That's how I feel. Like I don't feel drawn to go there whatsoever. And they showed me it when it was a light city, like way before the Egyptians were there, when it was, spaceships coming in, and it was a bit of an intergalactic landing point, I suppose. So, yeah, so that's probably why I haven't been drawn there, because it doesn't hold that energy at the moment. So, but everything is shifting and changing. So it's just keep love. Let love be your guide every single step of the way. It's not to say that it's not easy. It's definitely not easy. I've had, challenging days as well. But it's about you bringing yourself back again. You have the power, you have the ability. No one else can do that for you. So, yeah. Okay. Well, that was interesting. So, so I've got classes Tuesdays and Thursdays. I also do one-on-ones online with a soul guidance session where we gently unpack your intention and figure out what's going on with the help of spirit. And then we'll work on clearing that so that you can move forward. I am lucky enough to go and do a house clearing tomorrow, so I'm pretty excited about that. I haven't done one of them for a while. Not only can I read energy on, its highest level, like channeling high dimensional beings of light, I actually have the ability to sense out those denser energies as well, and what types of denser energies they are, and get them out of the way. So I'm looking forward on giving this beautiful family their home and their peace back. And if you can't make a class, I've also got a monthly subscription, so that can just go into your inbox every Friday, and then you've got 6 days to listen to the channel at your leisure or repeat it, whatever you want to do. I've been really slack with YouTube, so I apologize. It has definitely been on my list of things to do, and I just haven't got there to do it. So, for whatever reason, but I do endeavor, and yeah, I'm going to have to put a big post-it note on my forehead and make sure that that gets done, because I think it's been over a month since I've put anything up. I have a feeling I really want to share something that happened last Tuesday. I think it was Tuesday's class, which was healing with the love frequency. So we can all do with a little bit of healing at this time, me included. I need to check in and raise my vibration all the time. So just make sure you guys do what you need to do for you. It's your path, it's your journey, it's your life. You are in the driver's seat as well. So you are a co-creator of your existence. So sit in the seat, I suppose. They're just showing me like a horse and carriage, and like just sitting front and center in like up in that raised position in that seat, to know that you can make the shifts and the changes that you want to make, and know that Spirit's got your back. So thanks, guys. Thank you for joining me. If you do want to contact me, all my contact details are on my page. And be kind to yourself is my message every week. And I will be back next Monday. And I look forward to seeing you then. Okay, guys, take care. Bye.